14th National Party Congress opens.
U.S. deploys military aircraft to Greenland. Denmark increases troops.
Artisan Hoang Van Tien, spreading the essence of Nghe An's eel cuisine.
Hello everyone, you are watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Đăng. Let's get started. The 14th National Party Congress officially opened on January 20 at the National Convention Center in Hanoi. The event runs from January 19 to January 25th under the motto Solidarity, Democracy, Discipline, Breakthrough, and Development.
The 14th National Party Congress will discuss and adopt key documents, including the political report of the 13th Party Central Committee, a report reviewing theoretical and practical issues of the socialist-oriented renewal process over the past 40 years, a report reviewing 15 years of implementation of the party charter, 2011-2025, together with proposed orientations for amendments and supplements, and a report reviewing the leadership and direction of the 13th Party Central Committee. The Congress marks a major milestone in the country's development, opening a new era in which Vietnam is determined to realize the two centennial goals marking the founding of the party and the nation, strive to become a high-income developed country by 2045, and advance toward a peaceful, independent, democratic, strong, prosperous, civilized, and happy Vietnam.
The opening of the 14th National Congress of the Communist Party of Vietnam in Hanoi has attracted global attention. Many major regional and international media outlets have reported on the event, showing strong interest and giving positive evaluations.
The AP news agency describes the 14th National Congress of the Communist Party of Vietnam as the country's most important political event. Meanwhile, Reuters continues its coverage of the Congress as it begins its first working day. Russia's financial and economic news portal reported that the Congress will focus on discussions and approve the country's socio-economic development strategy through 2030, along with key issues related to party organization and personnel. Meanwhile, a bulletin of the Liberation Front of Mozambique, Frelimo, spotlighted the atmosphere of solidarity, optimism, and celebration in Hanoi during the days of the Congress. China Daily noted that the 14th National Congress is taking place as Vietnam emerges as a bright spot of growth in Southeast Asia. Such positive assessments from the international community once again affirm Vietnam's rising stature and far-reaching influence on the global stage.
The United States announced that it could deploy military aircraft to Pacific Space Base in Greenland. The North American Aerospace Defense Command said that U.S. aircraft could soon arrive at Pacific, which was formerly known as Truyen Air Force Base.
The North American Aerospace Defense Command emphasized that this is a step within the framework of long-term defense cooperation between the U.S., Canada, and Denmark, which has been coordinated with Copenhagen and notified to the Greenland authorities. Pacific Base in northwestern Greenland is a key link in the U.S. defense system. This base operates a missile early warning system that plays a vital role in North American security. The U.S. move comes in parallel with Denmark's strengthening forces on the island. Many Danish aircraft carrying soldiers and military equipment landed in Greenland on January 19th. Mr. Trump recently did not rule out the possibility of using force to seize control of Greenland, arguing that this island is of vital importance to U.S. national security, especially in the face of strategic challenges from Russia and China in the Arctic.
Coming up next are some updated news.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has fired his vice premier and railed against incompetent officials in a rare and very public broadside against apparatchiks at the opening of a critical factory. Vice Premier Yang Sung-ho was sacked on the spot, the state-run Korean Central News Agency, KCNA, said in a speech in which Kim Jong-un attacked irresponsible officials. leader Kim Jong-un has been quick to scold lazy officials for alleged mismanagement of economic policy, but such a public dismissal is very rare. Nuclear-armed North Korea, which is under multiple sets of sanctions over its weapons programs, has long struggled with its moribund state-managed economy and chronic food shortages.
According to a report by the Nghe and Southeast Economic Zone Management Board, businesses in Nghệ An will need to recruit over 33,000 employees in 2026. Due to the sharp increase in labor demand, connecting supply and demand has faced numerous challenges. In response to this situation, the Nghệ An Provincial People's Committee has agreed to organize the 2026 Job Fair to assist businesses in recruitment and create stable employment opportunities for workers. In particular, Nghệ An will host 3 large-scale job fairs, focusing on manual laborers, technical workers, and graduating students.
The semi-final clash between the Southeast Asian and East Asian representatives is scheduled to take place at 22:30 on January 20th, Vietnam time, drawing significant attention from regional media and football fans. Speaking at the press conference, Vietnam's head coach Kim Sang-sik expressed confidence in his team's preparation and determination ahead of the match. On the Chinese side, head coach Antonio Puche Vicente praised Vietnam's performances at the tournament. Nevertheless, Mr. Antonio Puche Vicente said China had carefully studied their opponents and prepared appropriate tactical plans for the semi-final.
On January 6, 2026, the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism officially recognized the knowledge of preparing eel dishes in Nghệ An as a national intangible cultural heritage. This recognition is largely thanks to culinary artisan Hoang Van Tien, who has devoted his life to preserving and promoting the unique eel cuisine of Nghệ An.
Born and raised in Hung Nguyen, Hoang Van Tien's childhood was steeped in the flavors of rustic eel dishes. Through decades of dedication by the kitchen fire, he has enriched the Nghệ An eel menu with various signature dishes, such as eel porridge, eel soup, eel glass noodles, and stir-fried eel with lemongrass and chili. My family has been preparing eel dishes since the 1980s. Through the daily process of preparing and cooking, our techniques for cleaning, marinating, and slow cooking have been continuously refined and perfected. Mr. Tien has acted as a bridge to spread the culinary values of Nghệ An's eel specialties. At cultural and culinary events, he personally demonstrated his eel processing skills, bringing the flavors of Nghệ An's eel closer to the public. For his significant contributions, he was officially recognized as a culinary artisan by the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism in 2020. Upon hearing that the knowledge of preparing eel dishes in Nghệ An was recognized as a national intangible cultural heritage, I felt immensely proud, not just for myself, but for the entire culinary heritage of my homeland. Leveraging his extensive experience and eel processing skills, culinary artisan Hoang Van Tien also actively passes on his knowledge to the younger generation, helping to preserve the continuous flow of Nghệ An's eel culinary heritage through generations.
Teacher Tien is very enthusiastic. Throughout the cooking process, he shows a true passion for the craft. He guides us carefully on how to clean the eel, as well as how to marinate it with the right spices.
For culinary artisan Hoang Van Tien, the journey to preserve and spread the essence of Nghệ An's eel cuisine continues through persistent and concrete actions, contributing to the preservation and promotion of heritage values in contemporary life.
This is the end of the show today. Thank you for watching.